107.5 The Diamond, your home for hip-hop and R&B.
107.5 The Diamond, DJ AR. We in the building with GOMMi, Jay, and Jazzy LiON, man. How y'all feeling?
Yo. What's up? Appreciate y'all for having us.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, Lamar. Thank you, AR. Yeah, bro. Yo, I'm alive. I saw another day.
Yeah, absolutely. Nah, we got to meet you over the summer, and what you guys are doing is just, it's crazy. It's just the vibes and everything you're bringing.
Thank
so
you,
I kind
bro.
of just want to start from the top. Like, where you both from?
You want to take the ropes? Go ahead.
Man, I'm from Delaware, born and raised. That's where I be at all the time. I live there now. Been there for 25 years of my life, just in my lion cave. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I've been all over the East Coast, really. I was like born in the Bronx. I was there for like the first like 12 years of my life, and then I moved to like Scranton area. I was there for like another 12, 13 years, and I just moved to CT. So I'm out there now. It's been like about a good 2 years. So it's like a lot more getting connected with like New York, what's going on out there, and everybody. It's a good moment right now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you guys are our first interview. That's two. So
Hey.
we're working around with the mic
Come on
situation
now.
here.
Takes two to
Yo,
tango.
it's all right, bro. We'll try to get this lined up right.
Yeah, no, for sure. So what's that like transitioning? So you moved a couple places, and you're still in Delaware now, right? What's music like out in those areas?
It's trash. My area is trash. But I'm trying to revolutionize that and change it, because there's not a lot of like what we're doing, hip hop, rap, like just anything that's got something to do with just the underground movement as well. Around my area is nothing but like punk rock bands, and so there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I'm with everybody, and I
Yeah.
love good music, but just for the scene for myself, because I don't play no punk rock shit.
Right.
I like to listen to it, fuck with it, but I don't really. So it's hard to get shows and stuff around there, or at least like the shows that are, ain't no rap shows, bro. It's punk rock shit. So it kind of only shows that you get rap shows around there is if I ever host some. So I'm trying to host some more, but it's alright down there. But I'm trying to improve it one Lion Man show at a time.
Word. That sounds very similar to up in this area, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Hazelton. It's a very punk rock.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've had a couple bands that have, they're out of here, platinum selling and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So people really gravitate towards that. But now, rap's starting to come around, which is nice.
It is nice.
And I mean, you lived in Scranton for a while. So what kind of your assessment with all that here?
Honestly, bro, it's gotten a lot better. I kind of grew up like on the mixtape era. So like when I moved here, I was like, yo, nobody else is really doing this. And I remember being like, bro, like it's mainly like rock. Like living in PA, I will say, it's exposed me more to like rock culture for sure. And like I agree with like Jazzy too. Like there's not really, Delaware doesn't really got much going on, unfortunately. Like aside from Jazzy, like they got Community Chapstick out there. Big ups to Community Chapstick, they're fire too. But like I don't really see anything out there. So like out here is low key the same thing. Like we got our artists, and like we got bigger names too that are kind of like popping out, like Pucker Up and whatnot. But even still, like those are not like hip hop artists, you feel me? So like it feels good to be in an area where it's like I'm kind of like representing the area, and we're not making bullshit either. Like we know this shit, like we're making some fire every time. So it's nice actually.
Yeah.
I feel like because it's less accessible, it makes it more valuable in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so Delaware and then Scranton, Connecticut, everything. How'd you guys link up?
Through the Instagram DM.
The Instagram
Yeah,
DM?
yeah. Like the Spotify. I moved to Connecticut and I was training for work because I do plumbing.
Okay.
And
That's a bag.
bro, in the worst way. I hate to admit it, but like I was, I remember sitting like on my lunch break, and I was just in my truck, and it's like the Release Radar shit on Spotify, and it's like artists you may like or whatever. And he came up, and I was like, yo, Jazzy LiON, man, is such a fucking ridiculous name. I was like, yo, son, I kind of want to like just tap in and see what's going on. And everything he had on that album, I was like, yo, this shit is tough. So I just like, motherfuckers don't really give flowers enough, bro. Like I feel like, especially like I see this a lot of artists that, especially like specifically like the men that I work with that are artists, they always like have this like, it's like ego, like that pride thing. Like they don't want to be like, oh yo, you nice. so they kind of play it cool. Yeah. But like, I reached out to old boy and I was like, yo, bro, I know you got like low followings right now, blah blah blah, but I'm just keeping it a buck. You nice right now, and I'm trying to work with you more, blah blah blah. And then, bro, it just took off from there. I was working on my first like solo album, the Nomad joint, and I was like, yo, bro, like, I need at least one production for, like, this album. And he was like, yeah, bro, I got you, no problem. I'm expecting with the work he's putting out, I'm like, yo, this is quality. I'm expecting him to be like, yeah, it's going to be like a band or so. He was like, nah, bro, it's all you. I send you the file. And then we just been locked in. He was like, yo, you can spit. I was like, all right, if you need verses, I got you. And it was just easy, bro. It was just like that. It was just like super. It's been cohesive ever since, so that's nice, bro.
Now that's what's up, especially because I'm a producer, so I'm gonna pick your brain today. You're the first producer up here.
Hey, that's tough.
Come on.
It's when you can find that artist you could lock in with, when you both see the vision and it just comes together. Because I mean, you guys have a lot of music together. We will get into that in a bit. Still want to get to know a little bit more about y'all. So what were some of your influences?
Go. You can go ahead and go first.
Damn. I know it's like a fucking whole fucking list of like thousands of artists for you. Honestly, bro, heavy mixtape era. Bro, like I tried to tell my little brother this recently too, because I was like, bro, like you don't understand. Like I grew up with the XXL fucking freshman list, like fucking waiting for that shit to come out and only being like 10 years old and seeing it. Like we grew up with all the best artists that motherfuckers are listening to today. Like, it's every fucking group, the fucking ASAP Mob, TDE, Dreamville, Odd Future, like, all these fucking... And it goes on for so long, but, like, bro, every artist we grew up... Like, we caught that 90s wave, we caught the early 2000s wave, and then we caught the 2016 XXL, the SoundCloud wave. Like, we caught every wave, so it was influences all around. And it's like... Bro, low-key, it really was just, like, the mixtape era for me that I was like, yo, I like that this shit, it feels, like, raw pause and it's authentic. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, that was really what did it for me, for real, for real.
I would say, it's two very different ends of the spectrum of time, but I would say, for me personally, I feel like inspiration I really listen to day to day is Master P. Because listen, people think I'm really trolling because they look at me and I'm like, yo, like, come on, like, it's the white boy listening to Master. It's dated, but it's not, because he was really ahead of his time, and people were like, nah. First, he was just trying to get his shit out where he wanted it and just get his shit out, and people weren't really even fucking with the raps at first, and then they were like, whoa, like, he's dropping shit every week. Like, I'm talking about year forever ago, before dropping dump music was even like, yo, like, he's doing something. He revolutionized that shit and made it popular, and then he did it by himself, and then got a whole crew. Mia X, his Silk the Shaka, he had a whole gang and group full of people, even his brothers, you know what I'm saying? All them people he brought with him, and yo, this person's dropping an album next week. That person's dropping an album next week after that one. Yep. He's up next. We don't have a date for him. And then me, I'm going to drop my shit. And they would just go into the studio and just bang out over and over and over again.
They low-key set the blueprint in a way.
They set the standard and the blueprint before people even thought about it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, even to this day, how many decades later, that still stands the test of time, whether him dumping the music, him being a curator, or him just being a record and label producer, because he curated all that as well as built it from the ground up and started rapping on his own before the group shit. So I find a lot of like inspiration through that, and it's just he set the blueprint. But also I want to mention too, somebody that I really find in production and rap is the God Fahim. I'm not sure if y'all ever tapped into the God Fahim. He's a rapper out of I think he's from Atlanta, and he's a producer. He's worked with Makami. That's like his right hand man, if you're familiar with him.
And Nicholas Craven.
And he drops. He's called himself the Dump God because he drops like hundreds. He has like hundreds of tapes. Like he's going on runs where he dropped like 2 tapes in a day for like weeks at a time. It's like fucking like 28 tapes in a couple weeks.
It just keeps.
And then he's like just dumping. And he's a really good producer as well as a phenomenal MC. And just when you just dump like that, you get certain crowds of people that just attract to, like, even if the music quality is iffy, you can knock music quality because music's subjective, but you can't knock hard work and consistency.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because most people will just show up one day out of the year and call it consistency. No, you got 365 days of the year. You got to be there morning, noon, night, Friday through Sunday, through Monday, through Tuesday, every day of the week. Yeah. Versus some people are just like, yo, I made this little tape. But I ain't make no beats and I ain't rapping fucking a year.
You're
just a hobbyist. You
Yeah,
really are a
like
hobbyist and
that's actually
Facts.
a great point. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers I work with. Excuse my language, but there's a lot of people I work with too that are like, you could tell where it's like the severity of like whether this is a hobby or something they actually like kind of like live and die for this.
Right.
And like there's artists I listen to now and I listen to them so much because they're consistent, not because they're popular. And like it's like actually hilarious because I was listening to the new Currency joint that came out and I was like, yo, bro, he's constantly dropping shit.
He feeds
On a
his
regular,
fans.
bro. He just
absolutely,
feeds the fan.
Yeah.
Like there's no, and I miss when artists did that when they put their fans as a priority, not like the whole mysterious shit. Like, oh, they need me more than I need them type of shit. Yeah. And I really, bro, that's why whenever we drop shit, we're like, yo, this is tough. Yeah, we dropping it next week. Boom, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, well, first, everything with No Limit and what was going on was just it's still
Crazy,
to this
bro.
day, bro. You
No
play,
Limit takeover. You see that tank? You
Yeah,
already know,
yo,
bro.
you play 2K, they're giving away No Limit chains
Yep.
Yo,
just in
word.
2026. Like,
You know, Master P last year was named the chief of basketball in Louisiana. I'm not sure you're familiar with that.
wow.
He's literally the chief executive operator of all basketball in
He hooped.
Louisiana.
Yeah, bro.
He was on the Raptors.
he was on the Raptors, yeah.
Come on, do your research on Master P and No Limit.
Bro, come on,
He
man.
hooped.
You know
He
how
hooped.
many ball players want to be rappers and rappers want to be ball players, bro?
Hand to hand. And then you said, I'm gonna sound like a broken record.
Nah,
'cause
you good.
I'm Unk when it comes to this.
Nah, you good,
I'm
you
the
good.
mixtape guy.
Yeah,
I used
yeah.
to go on Dat Piff. That shit was
Bro,
that
we
would
talk-
I had,
crash.
We were talking about Dat Piff this morning.
my mixtapes and Dat Piff on my phone
Dat Piff.
until I went on the app and they were like, this shit's invalid. It's not even up anymore.
Yup.
But even before that, bro, like I would fucking be on FrostWire and LimeWire, Bear Share. I'd have that shit. Like I would have the MP3 with the USB
Yup.
plugged in the side of the laptop. I'd load them bitches up. It would take a fucking 8 hours to download. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna set this, go to bed. So when I wake up for school, I
Got
already
that.
know I got them
Yeah.
on there.
Yup.
Bro, and I would hope it wasn't just somebody freestyling over the beat and it was
Oh my God, bro, that
I
shit be
hate
the
it when
worst.
they'd be like, yo, like this is like at the time I was listening to Coke Boys heavy, bro. And they would be like, yeah, Coke Boys with Chinks drugs and everything. It was just somebody freestyling over their beat. I'm like,
1,000 beat drops, a bunch of air horns, and a random freestyle, bro. That'd be tight.
So like, bro, like that was like the era for me where I'm like, I like that this scene. I don't like the whole like, I don't like all the theatrics, bro. Like I like when it's organic. So I'm like, yo, you giving me like tapes where it's like dudes like fucking laughing on it. There's cuts on it behind. It almost feels like a director's cut on a mixtape. That's what I'm looking for, kind of. It gives character to the artist.
Yeah, yo, I mean, going on there, getting those. I mean, when it was Wayne, we get Wiz Khalifa,
Bro.
Coke Boys, Fabulous, all these guys.
Yes, bro.
You were able to just go there. They put it out same day. You get it.
Yeah.
And
Feeding
you
the audience.
feed the fans. You know what I mean? I'm a DJ, so I love hearing DJ drama yelling on that. You know what I'm saying? Bring back that shit, all that. You know, and you guys, you show that with your output.
Yo,
You know what I
thank
mean? So I can't say what inspired your output because I
That's
mean you
okay.
just said it because you know what I
No
mean.
Limit. I'm trying to take this shit No Limit.
Trying to take it
Yo,
no
word.
limit. What keeps that going?
Life.
The hunger. I feel like I'm always hungry for more. Like I've never really like I've never like sent him beats or sent somebody beats or like been like, now that that's over, I'm taking a break.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Whenever I finish my shit, I'm on to the next meal. I'm on to the next thing. Because you're going to be hungry. Next thing you know, you're going to be hungry in a couple hours.
That's offending.
Folks will be asking for beats. And then, like, shit never stops. So it's like, for me, I wake up and if I have the opportunity and I'm not doing other shit, I'm going straight to the studio. I'm making beats. I'm sampling. I'm doing something music-wise. And if I'm not, I don't feel complete. And I just, even when I'm like, go away, like if I'll sit there and make beats for 12 hours straight, no bullshit. Like I'll be sitting in the computer chair, my body will be aching. I get up, I do a couple things, run a couple of, just bust a couple of moves. I'm already a couple hours in. I'm like, fuck, I want to get back to making beats. I want to
Bro,
do this.
I've seen old boy like sun up, sun down. Bro, we've been up since 2 days now? 'Cause
Yeah.
all last night he was just making beats.
I made beats
the whole time. We
all last
recorded
night.
like 4 or 5 tracks like just last night. In the middle of the night, we're like, yo, bro, we got these ideas. Let's just get the shit. Let's just keep it rolling.
I just
bro.
feel like the hunger's just never stopping for me. So like I just feel like I'm just hungry for more. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
word.
So I just
Now I
don't
feel like
stop.
low key, like for me, it's just like life. I feel like every day is low key like a story to write down something, and especially like every time I write, I try to be like somewhat descriptive. So it's like whatever I'm feeling in that moment, I'm like, yeah, I want to write this down. Like this is something, this moment, I cherish it so much. I want to share that with others, but I can't. So it's like, let me just write this shit down, really. And it's just, yo, bro, like I was always writing, but never had a producer that can like keep up.
With
and
your
like,
pace,
yeah. And I had good producers in the past, like no disrespect to anyone, but like, old boy, like with old boy, it's just like, yo, bro, it's like PB&J, you feel me? Like we did, damn, he had Eggnog 2, it was. He was like, yo, I need a verse or two on this shit. I was like, yeah, I got you. And then after that, he was like, yo, bro, we gotta do more work. Like next year is our year already. He already knew. And I was like, all right, word. So we did, what was it, 2 G's and a LiON 1? And then
2025, we did 2 G's and a LiON Volume 1.
January 3rd.
January 3rd, 2026, we dropped Volume 2.
Yeah, bro. And like even then, like last year, while we did 2 G's and a LiON, we were working on the Black Main tape. And then we got done with 2 G's and a LiON and we were finishing Black Main. We started working on BTA. Got done with BTA and we kept going. Now we're working on 2 G's and a LiON Volume 2. And now we're working on like 2 tapes right now as we speak. So it's
we're
like
working on like 4 EP.
Yo, word, yeah. It's kind of crazy.
He don't
we
know.
just keep it going, bro. We're like, okay, we made more room for something else. Let's just keep it going, kind of shit.
He don't know, but I got shit planned out in my head, and I hate planning stuff. I hate like planning. I'd rather just sporadically just get up and just bust some moves.
Yeah.
But I got all 2026 figured out, and I got all 2027 figured out of just drops and what I got production already done or on the way or stuff. So it's just always in the works. Like I'm not just like, I wonder what my next move's gonna be. I already know. Like you said, bro. We're dropping this project when we're doing this, or when we're on tour for the Belt to Ass. We're already working on our next project, and that's kind of like
we worked on the next project while we were on tour and just knocked that out. We were like, okay, next.
I think that's dope because especially you're on tour, you're catching the vibe from each show, each city you're going to, and you just put that right into the music. Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about the music here in a minute. We're gonna hop back into the music. 107.5 Diamond. 107.5 The Diamond, DJ AR. We still here with GOMMi and Jazzy LiON, man.
Yo.
So we were talking about, some of your projects before we went to the break quick.
Yeah.
How did you develop your guys' sound? Like, what sparked that?
That's a good question. Because, like, people think we've been working together for years. Like, we did when we did our New Jersey show, they were like, yo, you guys, like, how many years y'all been working together? We're like, bro, this is our first year. And people are like, nah. And I'm like, yeah. It just worked well. Like, he had a sound he was looking for. I had a sound I was looking for. We're like, yo. Yeah, I'm very big on, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of deal. Right. So it's like, bro, he's, like, providing the material that I'm looking for. And every time, like, he was like, yo, I got this tape coming out. I need a verse. I'm like, all right. I'm delivering every time. He's like, yo, fuck it. I remember when you sent me a beat. It was for the LiON joint. And you were like, yo, bro, he sent me the beat, I recorded it same night, sent him the track, done and mixed. Nah, he sent me the LiON beat that we did for the track LiON, and I wrote it, I heard the beat, wrote it, recorded it, mixed it, sent it to him all the same night. And he was like, yo, bro, if this is how you work, I'm gonna just keep you on, pretty much like on speed dial whenever I need to collab. And like, bro, it's just, as we both like grow and develop, our sound just kind of keeps like merging in a way. And motherfuckers think like we're like a duo, but like we're like completely like separate artists.
Okay. We live so far apart from each other.
It just happens to work every time. We're like, yo, bro, like if they're fucking with it, why would we stop that kind of deal? You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got actually sitting here thinking about it. I didn't meet you at the festival. I DJ'd for you at the lounge.
The lounge, yeah.
The grand opening when they did that at Madame Jenny's. Yeah. And when I heard your sound, it was just like, I got that real raw, like boom bap.
Yo, thank you, bro.
What you do with the beats and how you put it together. It's crazy. So, what's your favorite song that you guys done together? I'm gonna ask that.
Damn. This is a good question, bro. I hate when people ask me this question because there's so many good ones.
I like when people pick the trash songs.
Yeah, word.
When they're like, oh, like our favorite ones to us, and somebody else picks some random ass track.
Me personally, I want to say All Gas maybe. All Gas. Good Boy was a good one. Damn, all the skits we do, like the Genuine Leather one, the Belt to Ass one, is like pretty unique. And it's like really the production, it kind of like, it sets the scenery of the track low key. So it's like, bro, it's really hard to pick actually. But I would say as of recently, maybe All Gas and Retire, actually. Yeah. Those are my favorite ones right now.
Damn, I'm trying to think. I hate to say this, but is it that 2G's and LiON Part 2? What's 5 tracks, 4 tracks?
Yeah. All 5
that just came out.
Yo,
yeah, it just came
the
out,
whole thing is stupid.
Like, I go through that shit so much. It's a short little 20-minute project, but the verses that he laid on there is like impeccable. Like you can tell like folks was like really leveled up with like the pen. So I like those a lot. There's one called Devontae Shades. That's tough. There's one called
White Party.
There's one called White Party.
That's my favorite
If you
one.
know, you know. That's a good one. We got a song on there called Piss too. You know, we love controversial, weird names. But yeah, I think that he barred up on that one. Like I swear, like we was in a jail cell recording because that motherfucker has some bars.
Yo, thank you, bro.
But nah, it's hard to pick because some days like. Because I don't like making this like same drumless shit over and over again. I feel like it gets mad repetitive, and I like to just splash with the wave. And the waves, you make splashes with whatever. So I like to just make shit, and like if it's just hard, like we have some like crazy hard hitting boom bap tracks, but then we also have a lot of like melodic shit just to feed the whatever listener. Because there's a lot of people that will like melodic shit, but they don't want no boom bap dumping fucking bass in the shit. But then there's people on the other side. They're like, wait, we don't want no melodic shit. We're not trying to fuck with no bitches. We trying to get drunk tonight and listen to some nice classic hip hop Griselda type shit.
Yeah.
So it's I honestly depends on the day for me. But like I said, 2G's and LiON Part 2, but all them tracks are just
we try to be
crazy
versatile. Cause like low key, like Jazzy, he don't really be saying this much, but he like fucks with pop music heavy.
Okay.
And like he studies that. He studies other genres to apply it to hip hop. And it's crazy the way he does it. And like every time I'm like writing shit, I'm looking at it like, yo, bro, like every time I'm performing or coming up with a new track, it feels like it's like almost like a battle, like I'm going to war. Like almost like, yo, my performance right now is gonna dictate how this is gonna go, so I gotta like swing for the fences every time. And it just, bro, it's like, bro, it's so cool. It just works so well. I can't really explain it. It's crazy.
That's interesting that you say, you know, he listens to pop music.
Yeah.
What's something that you heard in a pop song is like, I'm gonna go do this? Because like you said, you do a lot of stuff that's drumless.
I sample a lot of pop stuff too. Like I sample Lana Del Rey and Lord, and I sample Charlie XCX a lot. Just a lot of pop shit because the drums in there are smacking. They just had they're at like here's a little sauce. These drums in there are smacking, and some of them are the same kicks and snares that you'll get in hip hop and boom bap, just at a different BPM and a different key.
Very true.
So you sample those, you might turn the kick backwards or put it down a couple decibels, and then just make the snare a little bit wavy. Same fucking, you got Griselda sounding drums in a matter of minutes off a club album, you know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that. And most people aren't really doing that. They're just going to YouTube and typing in drum loops or some nut ass shit or making a drum loop and wanting to it. So you just gotta get creative. It's just, the creativity is endless, you know what I'm saying? So, but I do gotta, I've been trying to craft the sound a little bit. And this year I'm definitely gonna drop some more like, I'm kind of trying to separate a little bit from just like hip hop itself and trying to branch out. Like I got a club / like EDM electric album that I've been working on.
This shit is crazy, bro.
And I heard
it recently. It's insane.
I got that working on that slowly. That's gonna come out this year, and I want to do more like lo-fi soundtracks that aren't just like classified as hip hop. I want to be more of like an actual like artist of music, not just a hip hop producer. I value myself as an artist, not just he makes hip hop beats. He makes West Side Gun sounding beats. I hate when people say that because I love West Side, and I really like. I mean. I got the fucking Conway shit on, but like, it's just like, I hate when somebody's like, yo, like, you fucking my mans, he makes a this type beat. Yeah. Or he makes a this type beat. No, I want them to be like, yo, he makes some good music. He makes a Jazzy LiON type beat, or the LiON Jazzy beat, some shit just fly, like it's a wave. I don't want to be like, yo, that's the next Alchemist, that's next, bro. I want to be the first Jazzy LiON, man.
There you go.
I want to be the first dope producer from Delaware. Like, there's not very many. The only most famous artist out of Delaware is DJ Jazzy Jeff from fucking the Fresh Prince and everything that he's done outside of that as well. Besides that, not really very highly known artist.
It's short, bro.
So I'm trying to set that. I'm trying to see that bar that ironically, Jazzy Jeff said, and now that Jazzy LiON pushed that shit higher. You know what I'm saying? And he created a path for himself and doing that shit. But I want to be more than just a hip hop producer and a needle in a haystack, so to say.
We try to be like all around performers, pretty much. Like in a sense, like I want to be an all around player. Motherfuckers to know, like I'm like low key on the same wave as him when like people hear me and it's like isn't not even like because you just mentioned it, but like I'd rather artists be like, yo, like I like your sound, like it's really hard to pinpoint, than when artists be like, yo, I love your sound, I love boom bap. I'm like, right. They only heard the boom bap shit, but they don't hear like the melodic shit and like there's like we got shit right now that we're working on where I'm like low key in my bag, but it's not like more like singing shit. Like I grew up in the neo soul era too, so I'm like I kind of want to incorporate the melodies a little bit. You feel me?
He sound like Teddy Pendergrass on the album.
Yo, the one track, man.
He's on that album like this.
Yo, I hit the Al Green. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you have a lot, like an extensive catalog, like because the output you guys do. So there's so much stuff that you can go through.
Yeah.
From the stuff I've checked out. 3 words I would say: spacey, intoxicating, and hypnotizing.
That's our sound.
That's what I got. Yeah.
I could work
when
with
I
that.
listen to
That's
it.
Valid.
I'm trying to hypnotize the shorties.
Man.
So I want them to see it, and I want to be like that like clock that just moves their eyes back and forth.
Yo, but in reality, pocket watch.
I want like that. For us to be on stage, I want it to be like we're the pocket. We're holding the pocket watch on stage, and they're like. And at the end, they throw roses. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, hell yeah.
That's a fire description. I appreciate that.
No doubt.
I do like that.
Nomad.
Yes.
I wanted to just bring up the cover.
Please.
Because I've seen a little bit of a theme.
Okay.
Guys having bags over their head.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of that?
For me personally, how would I say, like, I kind of like am getting better with dealing with my anxiety, and I know it's something that's like, and we're talking like the mental health space is kind of slept on. Yeah. But like, I started doing music because I was always like the little quiet nigga in like the corner type shit. Like I would just like speak when I'm spoken to, kind of mind my business, stay out of trouble, very shy, very timid. That's how I grew up. But I'm also like, I use hip hop as a way to like, it kind of builds that like confidence, that character development in a way. And like, I love performing because I know like I gotta talk my shit a little bit. Like I know I'm nice at what I do.
Right.
And like, I try to like showcase that. And like, I had a hard time embracing that. And I get to a point now where it's like I know what I come to do. I know what I deliver, but it's also like, I don't like being perceived in the same sense. So I put the bag over my head. So it's like, I don't want to be perceived, but I'm still present in the moment, which is like why I'm like center of the album cover. Cause it's like, I'm front and center, but you can't really see who it is. And like, yeah, bro, I just like I started rapping because it like helped me as a person, like kind of like fit into who I am a bit more. And it like kind of like, now it's like it's easier for me to like have those tough conversations, have that confrontation like a lot of people don't like to have. It's like obviously nobody wants to have those, but like now it's easier for me to do that because if I can talk my shit on stage in front of 50 plus 100 plus people, then it's fine to just talk one-on-one with somebody, you feel me? So like that was like the theme for me.
Okay. So would you say hip hop's definitely helped you break out of like that shell in a sense?
Yeah, it helped me definitely, like, it gave me a bit of a voice more. Okay. Because it's like, I would, like, sit and observe when I'm in a spot. Like, I'm sitting and I'm observing shit and, like, kind of piecing it together and, like, being very descriptive in my head. Like, I don't know, like, it's just, like, Bro, it's like I have a line when we did there's a Terracotta Floors track I did. I said, the chandelier looking like glitter, the way it shimmer off 60 watts, sipped a scotch or white ginger. Like, it's literally what I'm just doing in that moment. Like, I'm looking at the chandelier, 60 watt light bulb. It's reflective. I'm sipping a white ginger with like that's literally like just what I'm in the moment. It's very descriptive, but it's like, I wouldn't want to say this openly if there wasn't music behind it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I would just keep it to myself. So, yeah, I would definitely say it brought me out of my shell a bit.
Music's powerful.
It is,
it's very powerful. Another theme I've seen, wrestling.
Yeah.
And especially the one cover you got, it's the 2 guys standing there, bag over the head.
Yeah.
BTA. What's that? Why
it's
wrestling?
Like, why not? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like I feel like for me personally, it brings like a nostalgic kind of thing because I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid, ever since I can really remember. So I feel like it just like there's so much good shit you can sample from stuff like that, but also for me, it's just the nostalgic part of it. It like I like to produce stuff and give it kind of like an imagery, and like I like to produce sound and make it into like things that you can kind of see in your own head and draw. Like you can be like, oh, I know what he was feeling that time, or like, yo, this sample is ill, or like, damn, I like when we did the Belt to Ass album, I had a bunch of like older people hit me up being like, yo, like they
love the
APA, like because that was the tag team, Bradshaw and Farouk, and old boy was like, I had like this old lady hit me, and I looked at her profile, and she was dumb. I'm sorry, shorty, but she was dumb old, right? And she was like, yo, I seen this, and I just it brought me back a long time ago, and it's great that young people are still like remembering this.
Yeah.
I'm
they
like
resonate with it,
and like daily folks connected with it, and it just like for me, it brings like my childhood and growing up, but also people that are older like her. She was watching that still being old, you know what I'm saying, still being an adult. So it's like so many people connect to it and they're like damn, it's like I'm not gonna core memory.
Right.
And it's culture. It really is culture. It's not just like it's not like an American thing like wrestling. Like wrestling is universal and everywhere. In the bottom pits of the third world countries, they're wrestling in fucking dirt ropes and rings and mud pits and shit. Or you go over to Japan, they have the
sumo joint.
No, they have the New Japan Pro Wrestling where like people that go.
Oh, they do. I did see
they get that, and that's people like. AJ Styles has been there. All these Becky Lynch, all these really great legendary names have gone there and done that. It's everywhere. Wrestling is everywhere. It's for the culture, and people love that shit. So it's like, it's just something great that I can really resonate to and be like, yo, like I remember this. Like this is it kind of brings me nostalgia. Like I love nostalgia because it's like for me, I feel like time flies so fast now. Or when like, and I feel like that could go for anything and everybody. And now it's just like what are we doing now and not really remembering like the past. It's like sometimes you just get a sound grab and you're like, whoa, like it really threw me back, or it makes you like a core memory of like sitting with my granddad watching Saturday Night Main Event when we had to still pay for the pay. They weren't even PLEs. They call them PLEs now, pay live events, but they were pay-per-view.
Pay-per-views.
And I remember literally busting my ass all week to get some money to pay my granddad, and he'd be like, "We're gonna get the pay-per-view tonight, but you got to pay for it, young boy." And he would always tell me, and I'd always get every time, man. So it just reminds me of the childhood, man.
And like low key too. Sorry to cut you off, but like it was also like, bro, tag team type of shit. Like they were obviously individual wrestlers, but like they kind of like had that like solidarity in a way.
Yeah.
We have a black wrestler, we have a white wrestler, we have a black artist, we have a white artist. And it also was going to be, if it wasn't APA, it was going to be Gold Standard with Shelton Benjamin, and I think
APA was a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly.
And because obviously, I mean, we don't got to say what's obvious, but also it's like if you really understand wrestling, Bradshaw and Farouk at that point in time, they were both towards the end of their career, but when solo, and they were kind of like, Bradshaw was really not really well received because he was a heel. Yeah. And then Farouk was a legend going out the door. And then they were like, yo, both you guys have bad attitudes and both were really great heels. How about you just swerve in and kind of butt heads? And that reinvented their careers, and people loved it because they were going around fucking people up and then talking shit in front of their face. And then they were cutting amazing promos. They're backstage playing poker, smoking cigars and drinking beer, and then they're saying like I'm sorry, 2026, we're saying crazy misogynistic, like crazy outlandish stuff, and then like just nuts, wild it out, and you're like, whoa, like they don't make they seriously do not make and produce stuff like that no more, and they definitely won't air it because they're like, no, that's not PG, so it's like shit like that, man.
Like low key too, that's how we get down too. In the weirdest way, because it's like we're not the misogynistic shit. Let's just get that straight.
Yeah, I don't know
we're
what
very PC. We're very appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's also like every city we was going to for tour, bro. We were turning up. Where me and people were networking. We're drinking. We're going crazy. And then the next day we're there. We're delivering. We're putting on the show, best show we've ever put on every single time. So it's like we'll do like the raw shit where we've had many of people that listen to our shit that go to our shows be like, you're really doing this before a show, or you don't want to rehearse, or you don't think you need to lock in, and we're like, yo, bro, like,
Allen Iverson didn't go to practice.
If I need to rehearse, I will. When I rehearse, it's by myself. Yeah. So it's like, yo, bro, like if I don't need it, I'm good. Like we genuinely love this shit, so it's second nature for us, bro.
Right.
Like, it's crazy.
No, that's what's up. We're going to pay the bills real quick, so we'll be right back. 107.5 Diamond.
Yeah.
I hate paying bills, man.
107.5 The Diamond, DJ AR. So, we've been talking about a lot, and so much about one phrase you guys have said a lot: belt to ass.
Come on now.
That's what we do.
That's what you do. So you had your belt to ass tour. First off,
Yes, sir.
what inspired the name Belt to Ass, other than you guys putting belt to ass?
Putting belt to ass.
And
You want
how
to do
was
the
it?
honors?
Yeah.
See, we put belt to ass because some goofy ass. I'm gonna say this as PG as I can. Some goofy, doofy, super troop, doofy ass, weird people. Not even just one person. It was a group of people. They try to disrespect us and then knock our hustle and our loyalty and our love and the passion for this work. And they really were like, "Yo, if you basically don't submit to us and just pause and just be like, yo, you gotta do this show with us, or you'll never get booked anywhere else." So I don't really like when people talk to me the way they think they can talk to me like that, because it's mad disrespectful. So I was like, bet I'm gonna put belt to your ass. I'm gonna put belt to your mama ass.
Your whole
I'm gonna
team,
put
right.
belt to your whole squad.
Yeah.
Any of your little people you paying whatever to do whatever with, man. We're putting belt to ass the whole crew. And if you didn't think that we could get booked in your city, we did a whole weekend with 3 shows back to back to back in your city.
Talk your talk.
2 weekends.
You know what I'm saying? 2 weekends
Talk
actually.
your talk.
We opened with it and we closed with it, bro. And like, we're not petty people, but we need to be petty, bro. I'll have fun in that shit too, bro.
So
like, we really did it because it's like, bro, we putting belt to ass. Like, and also like, we look at it like we're like kind of like the new underground. Like, there's a lot of fucking people we worked with, bro. Like, we can name 50 people off the top of the head that we worked with. Everybody that's on the BTA shit, features I've done, features he's doing, bro. Like, we work with a wide variety of artists. So it's like, yo, bro, like, we are like the new underground. So we're just really doing this tour to put belt to ass.
I put belt to ass for anybody that doubted us and
Yo,
disrespected us.
every
And if you
time.
know who you are, you know who you are.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Talk that talk.
I know it sucks smelling like eggs at your mama house.
Damn. So, how long was the tour, and where'd you go?
Everywhere.
Like 8 months, 7 months.
Wow.
It was like 7 months. It was from was it July? It was from July until December.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I started off in shorts. I ended up in a trench coat.
Yo, that's a Fendi.
So-
It really did, bro. Like, we did PA, we did New Jersey, we did Mass,
New York.
did New Orleans,
Fire.
Oregon, Portland,
Did New York a couple of
the
times.
New York shit a few times. What else? We did Delaware, we
just went all across.
we went Ohio. Like, we were like moving, bro.
For an independent artist, it's so impressive, because you
Yo,
can't
thank you.
really have that. Even to just be able to get into those venues in
Yeah.
different cities and states and do that, it's just so hats off to you.
Thank
You
you,
got to
bro.
tell me what was the craziest place.
Portland.
Portland?
For me, Portland, Oregon, because it was so many like junkies and fiends, and I love junkies and fiends. Like, if you know me, I love junkies and fiends. Like, they make me feel at home, because I live like 20 minutes from Kensington, Philadelphia. So if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out Skrilla. But I really fuck with it there. And then the food and the people were so good, and then they have really good weed there too, and it was super cheap and affordable. You know, I love cheap and affordable shit. So I feel like, and it was just so much love out there. I never been to Portland, Oregon, and so I was like, man, I'm gonna just go out there and just shoot my shot. I just go out there and just put myself in a situation and just see what comes out. And I met a lot of good people out there, and I feel like it was one of the best. But I gotta go and run it back, because New Orleans, it's home of Master P. That's my favorite spot too.
come on.
I went to the New Orleans Art Museum. And this is the most Louisiana shit I've ever seen in my life, right? So when I went in there was, regular art, different types of history, time points of art. And then once you get to higher top, there is 2 exhibits. They're separate from each other, but they're next door. There is a Lil Wayne exhibit, and right down the hallway from that is a Master P exhibit. And they got bronze statues and all that shit. It was, I took a bunch of mushrooms, went there, rocked out, seen a bronze statue of Master P, and looked at that and said, and then I was like, and I put BTA. about to ask, man. It's everywhere, man. It's good people, good vibes, good music, good energy, bro.
Every city we went to, bro, was all love. And, like, every city was, like, an experience. Like, because I had a whip, but I was going without a whip for a bit.
Okay.
And, bro, every time, he had his whip still, but every time I had to get to a city, I was taking a U-Haul. So I'm just renting out the U-Haul truck, the box truck, or the pickup truck, whatever was available. I'm like, yo, I got to get to this city. I've known to show up to, like, a show. He's like, yo, bro, I've been here for, like, an hour already. I'm like, sorry, bro. Like, I had to get this rental, and I had to fucking put the down payment and all this shit. Like,
Yo, U-Haul sponsor us. Throw us a truck for the 2026 tour.
man,
I'll
bro.
treat it well. I'll only smoke a little weed in there, I promise.
Low key, I want to do mobile shows, like get the big box truck joint and just drive around with that and then open up the back and we just
With a shorty
perform out of
shaking
there.
it in there.
Because, bro, like low key, like if you really want it that bad, bro, you'll make it happen.
By any
Like,
means.
That's how we made it pretty much seem. So.
That's from what you told me. That's what it felt like. By any means, you're gonna get there. If you have to walk, I'm sure you would have figured it out.
I'm out on the side of the road, like.
Come on, bro. We had like people fly in from other places, and we had like a couple people that would like. One of our homies like actually went from Delaware, took a bus, and then took a train, and then skateboarded and hitchhiked and caught a ride just to get from Delaware to Brooklyn just for one night, just to see us. And I was like, damn, like motherfuckers are going out of their way
To come see
so
you,
it's like, like if we're putting out quality, that's what it's like. You get what you give, type of shit.
Absolutely. So you're doing all those shows.
Yes.
I'm sure there had to be something crazy that happened. So what's the craziest thing that you saw? Maybe it wasn't even on stage. Maybe you're coming out of the venue or.
Oh man. I know there were some shows that I had missed, but I know he probably got some crazy shit.
I can't really say too much because if I say it, then you're not going to show up to the show. So you got to show up to the show and see what happens.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But there be tweakers at my show. I be giving out free shit. You know, I'm what the little shorties call a little vibe. You feel me? So I mean, we out here. There's a lot of I can't really disclaim too much. Because then you might report me, or your girlfriend might tell you can't come to a Jazzy LiON show. So what I'm saying is it's good times, good rhymes, and I try to do as much free shit as possible because nothing is free anymore. So,
Come on, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Right. But there be all I'm saying is if you go to a Jazzy LiON show, you're going to see some tweakers. So
That's offending.
Come on now.
Before we wrap this up, I want to ask you real quick as a producer, what do you listen for or what catches your ear when you're digging for samples?
Everything. And I hate that that's like such a very like broad and basic answer, but like there is literally nothing that I won't sample or at least try to. And going as a producer, the more I don't think I can sample it, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like there's just shit that you won't even sample, like transitions from like cymbals that are just like fading out, and then you reverse it, and that's now your snare because it sounds like a snare, and then you get like bongo drums from some nut ass record, and but then you slow it down and cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. It's just there's just so much that to sample. Like sampling's endless because you can get a sample and then absolutely just literally destroy the sample, and then it doesn't even sound like anything you've ever even heard of. Right. And then good luck trying to find a sample and trying to find out what sample that was because you ain't gonna find it. You know what I'm saying?
And the way I really chop shit up, bro, it's like you can never trace that shit back.
And I really don't I don't ever find there's nothing I can sample here. You're just not being creative enough. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion.
I agree with you. I do. I was a part of Monster Sessions, which is a music school in Los Angeles, and one of the things he would do, Dame Taylor. One of the things Dame Taylor, who ran it, would do is he would send us different samples, and I remember the one was crazy. He'd be like, "Yo, just sample this." It was a guy. I mean, you might have seen the video. He's doing a punching bag. He's like, so here's the rhythm, and then he does another one.
Yeah, I know that video.
We basically had to
different counts.
We had to take that and make a beat out of it.
That's right.
And it was like, yo, at first I'm like, I have no idea what to do, but you have to. He's like, figure it out. You have no choice.
Yeah.
So
it's just mad random, but I've been seeing this. I was doom scrolling on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, and I seen this one dude. I never even heard him before. He's like a producer, and he goes around, and he lives in New York, and he goes around and just samples shit like the sounds of New York and makes some crazy sound, like some fire beats from it.
That's
and it was like there one shit I saw that I seen it. He sampled like the conductor speakers outside the train, and it was like train arriving, train arriving, train arriving, and then he sampled like people dragging their carts along the little rigid bumps across the street.
That's fire.
And they sampled the train screeching, and the train screeching was the bass line, which sounds crazy. And then he like warped that, and then the beat was the of the bags rolling on the ground, and then the vocal loop was the fucking conductor's voice going train incoming. Train,
That's
train, and like shit like that. It's like,
you gotta put me onto that.
I gotta find the fucking the profile, because I thought that shit was so ill, and like that, and his whole profile was like hundreds of videos of just him sampling New York sound, no music, just fucking sound, and then making it into music. So like, just for your answer, there's nothing that you can't make into music.
Right.
You're only boxing yourself in.
Yeah.
Word.
Because you can make whatever, anything with an audio sound, a wave sound, you can make something out of it.
Practically everything's a note.
It is.
Everything's
if you
a
can
note.
make it into one, and you can sample it.
Life always like imitates art, like without a doubt. Like it's just nonstop. Bro.
Yeah.
And it comes full circle too, eventually too. I always believe in that.
I agree.
2 G's and a LiON Volume 2.
Yeah, bro.
It's a new project, just came out.
What's the word?
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yo, we recorded that shit in one night.
Yeah,
One night.
One night. I made the beats from scratch and GOMMi, and shouts
sitting.
out Gustavo, Luis.
Word.
They went back and forth on the beats, and they listened to me make them shits from just straight scratch in the studio.
He didn't spend no more than 10 minutes on every single one of those beats, bro. Like he said it, and he was like, "All right, just give me time. I got something already. It'll play for 5 seconds." He's like, "Okay, I'm locked in." And then he'd be like, "Yo, y'all ready?" And we're like, "Okay." And we just did it, bro. We did that shit probably like fucking 8 hours. Middle of the night, I caught the last train from fucking Grand Central to fucking Long Island, and then I fucking stood there the whole night until the first train the next day, and then we were done with the tape.
And a little fact about 2 G's and LiON, 1 and 2, both those covers were taken in Scranton, the pictures.
Yeah.
Fire.
So we try to keep it local, because like we do the recording where Gus is based in, but he's like coming from where he's based in, and then me trying to like represent the Scranton aspect. So we try to incorporate all of it. So it's like, it's really nice.
Yeah, because it's technically a triple collab tape. Yeah. That's what's up.
And a lot of people don't do that as much.
No,
like,
not as
we'll
much
see
anymore,
like
yeah.
duos, but we don't really see like triplets in a way. So we're like,
Yeah.
oh, why not?
No, I like that. So that's out now.
Yes, it is, bro.
What else can we expect from you guys in 2026?
A lot of new shit, a lot of
Yes.
I'm trying to, like I said earlier, I'm trying to branch out and doing just stuff like different genres of music. Like I want to be able to make ambient music, and I want to be able to make EDM music. I want to make stuff that rocks in the club. I want to make some stuff that you could really study to in lo-fi. I want to be able to make soundtracks for anything that, like a spiritual soundtrack or a background soundtrack, that way I can get contracted and work with independent filmmakers and movies, and that way I can make them, and we can collab and independent. They can make the, like I know somebody in Delaware, he's I'm drawing a blank on the name right now. It's Right Brain TV. He makes and directs all of his own movies and homemade stuff. And I want to start reaching out to people that are independent filmmakers and make stuff like that with them, instead of just being like, oh, I'm a hip hop producer. 'Cause
Right.
I'm more than that.
Yeah.
As well. So I pride myself on trying to branch out as much. I'm like a growing tree. I'm just more limbs and branches and branches and branches, stuff like that. And that's just solo work, but we got a bunch of shit coming out. We're working on like 4 projects. He said 2 earlier. He's lying. It's like 4.
Yeah, I'm kind of gassing it low key. For me, we got 2 G's and a LiON Volume 2. If you didn't check out Volume 1, check out Volume 1. Definitely follow that up with Volume 2. Second time's better than the first time. Come on now. I have my own shit out. I put out December 30th of last year, or December 31st, right before the year ended, called To The House, with my boy Nights Radio. He's also an EPA local,
Dope.
like born and raised. So big ups to Nights Radio. So I put that out, and then a week later we put out another one, which is a 2 G's and a LiON. I got tapes coming out with fucking, I'm gonna spill the beans a little bit. Got upcoming work coming out with my boy Skip. Tapes coming out with my mans right here. Tape coming out with old boy Samini's. This is actually, he gave me some merch and shit when I last saw him. Mark Little, my boy Wi-Fi. He's killing it right now too. That's my little bro.
What's up, little bro?
Yo, word. Bro, I'm working with everyone, bro. Like anybody I could possibly work with. We're trying to work on merch and shit.
He got an upcoming song with Ice JJ Fish.
Yo, bro, come on now. And 50 Tyson.
50 Tyson.
50 Tyson.
But yeah, bro, like we just
Damn.
really like, I'm just trying to collab with people and also work on merch and like I like to have shit that's not accessible. So it's like if I'm putting it out, if it's like supply and demand right now with the shit that we're putting out. So it's nice, bro. It really, really is.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, your guys' output is insane.
Thank you, brother.
Keep doing what you're doing. Before we get out, you want to shout anyone out?
Yes, shout out Skip the Kid.
Hey.
Shouts out Charlie Roy.
Hey.
Shouts out everybody that ever doubted Jazzy, LiON Man, and GOMMi J. We're here to get paid, and we're here to get big motherfucking bags of money.
Yo,
and if you're
word.
not, man, shit ain't sweet. I'm not a bottle of honey. You feel me?
Yo, come on. And I also want to say, yo, no funny shit. Yo, shouts out to everybody that actually gave us the opportunity as independent artists for the tour, bro. We were getting constant love, especially for the show we're doing tomorrow for Black Scranton.
out Black Scranton, man.
Big
Oh, dope,
shout out to
dope.
Black Scranton. They showed like endless love the whole time, bro. Like no matter what conditions, whatever they had on their plate, they always showed love. The punk bands, like it's really like it's not too far off, but seeing the punk scene like kind of merge with the hip hop scene was beautiful. So like big ups to, like Pucker Up and Speakeasy and fucking Community Chapstick, and there's just plenty of other artists and all the artists we feature and work with, bro. Like we have so many artists. Y'all know who you are. I'm not gonna sit here and name all fucking 75 of y'all, but big ups to y'all. We really appreciate y'all, and we're just making shit for y'all, bro. Like if I love it, I know y'all gonna love it even more. So I'm really like I'm kind of like fathering some of these niggas, you know what I'm saying, bro? But yeah, man.
And shouts out too. Come on now, because I wouldn't even be sitting here if it wasn't for 107.5, the Diamond Radio, man. Come on, if you don't know, now you know. If you listen to this and still don't know, man, act right.
Ooh, what's the word?
Appreciate you. Well, I like I said, I'm looking forward to everything you guys got coming.
Thank
I
you,
love what
brother.
you're doing. 2 G's in a Lion Volume 2 out now. GOMMi.
Rar.
The Jazzy LiON Man, appreciate you
Yes,
coming
yes.
up. 107.5 The Diamond, DJ AR's Diamond District every single Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we out.
Yo, word. Big ups to y'all, man.